Well, we live above you guys, and like sometimes it sounds like you're hurling a refrigerator at the ceiling.
Yeah. You're pretty accurate on that one.
How'd you guess?
Warning. You're about to embark on an adventure of epic proportions. Buckle up, bucko. You're now tuned in to the Epic Show. With your hosts, Gabe and Dave. Coming to you live from the Epic Center.
Live recording from the Epic.
Root the Rat is all over.
Okay, it's perfect. It's perfect because my cats are out of hand.
Dude, they're horny.
For the past 4 days. So, okay. I'll just let y'all know. Big reveal. Roots is pregnant. Can I get that? And then can we get a guitar? And then cue the bruh. Don't do it yet. Okay. From a street cat outside. Bruh. So yeah, she loves to play in the vents, and she gets out.
She's an escape artist.
And sometimes, whenever I pull up back at the house, she'll just be sitting at the top of the driveway, waiting for me. I'm like, "Come on!" I'm pregnant. Yeah. So I felt her nipples. They're huge.
Yeah, they're pretty hard.
It's grotesque, but with Roots pheromones running around the house, my premature cat. Silver, you'll probably hear a lot this episode. The pheromones have put Silver into heat.
Like, dude, she had her ass out. Like, I'm just petting her, and then she's like sticking her ass out. Like,
it's atrocious.
Maybe you could do something about it.
It's really bad. Silver screams all night and all day.
Dude, she's getting some of my camera bagging.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna be doing a lot of bad stuff, but yeah, it's really annoying. And Roots, don't worry, guys. There will be no Root kittens available because I'm terminating the pregnancy. It's going to be... Thank you. And that leads me to this saying, her body, my choice.
Trademark that.
Thank you.
That's the...
But yeah, with all the women pheromones going around in my house right now, I was at Publix today, and I was like going through the aisles. I go through every aisle, and then I eventually make my way to the pub sub area.
Yeah,
just to see if I need anything.
Obviously.
And I was walking past so much pre-made shit. Like there's pre-made pasta, and pre-made like fettuccine sauce. And red sauce and all that stuff. And it made me think, I was like, some people genuinely think that cooking is just combining two pre-made things.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, I'm the chef.
Exactly. And I was thinking today, I was like, if my wife if I ever sit down and I get brought a plate of like 5 pre-made things, like I get brought a Panera soup out of the plastic, a pre-made spaghetti and meatballs, frozen meatballs, and garlic bread that was from the box. I'm not saying thank you for making this, because I bought it because you went to the store with my card, and second, you just put it together. You assembled it. If anything, I should be paying you because you're basically doing construction.
But you would expect her to say thank you if you assembled the shelf.
Oh!
Pwned in one shot.
No! My argument can't be destroyed that easy.
Checkmate, Meninist.
Fuck.
It still takes time, dude.
Never mind, guys.
Forget what I said.
Thank
Her
you.
body, her choice.
Thank you, mommy. Her body, her choice.
I'm sorry, mommy. I'm sorry.
Fuck. All right.
Yeah, I mean, but you still can't call yourself like a chef.
Don't try and pander to me now, man.
I was trying to give you something.
God, that hurt. It's rare that I just get one shot. Like,
Just reflect. It's like Roy when you like
just
you like
countered.
reflect a Falcon punch and it kills him at 1%.
I'm like charging the Falcon punch, and you're standing in front of me like countered, and I die at 0. Oh, okay.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Gabe he's like, yeah, I'm gonna say something. Just
just give me the first 30 seconds.
Just watch and learn.
Watch and learn, noob.
Label.
Well, see, this is why this podcast works, is because
Yin and yang.
yin and yang. Okay.
Yeah, and then
Wow.
I think what'll be good for us is we're gonna go through some Am I the Asshole stories.
Similar.
Like
yeah,
like this. We would just have immediate opposing views.
just like the I'm sure you guys have seen it. The Reddit stories is the Am I the Asshole?
Right.
And then it'll go into a big story while someone's playing Minecraft on the screen.
I want to have.
We'll have Minecraft playing on this, right?
We can.
Whenever we're
I can
saying
just start putting like Minecraft.
Yeah, honestly.
Well, what I want to do is have like a TV here.
A TV that's constantly playing Minecraft.
Yeah, like mine in Subway server.
Yeah, it's just got like 1,000 like mini frames of like addicting games like Temple Run, like
Yeah,
just playing all at once.
just like in each.
Every dopamine.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like that's an investment we need to make. All right, well. In other news, okay, I got one story that I think that we'll relate to pretty heavily. So this one is titled Am I the Asshole for Am I the asshole for taking my boyfriend's PS5?
that's one of mine.
Oh, you wrote this? Oh, you're the boyfriend?
No, we chose the same one.
Oh, you chose this? Oh, okay. Well, I got plenty.
It's okay. No, you can do that one
Do you want to?
because I have opinions about this.
Okay. So I'll just go ahead and read this. I've F24 have been dating my boyfriend M26 for 2 years, and for his first birthday last December, I decided to get him a PS5. He would play it constantly, and I thought it was just because it was new and it would die down. It's been over 2 months now, and he is playing it more than ever, like 8 to 12 hours a day. Sometimes I will get home from work around 4:30 p.m. and he'll still be asleep, and when I wake him up, he goes straight to his PS5. He used to be employed, but he is not currently, and I was understanding trying to help him find a job, but he started taking advantage of the fact that I would push him to get a job because I thought a grown man could figure that out. I understand needing your own time, but we don't really talk as much at all anymore, and I have sat down with him and told him on several different occasions that I don't like how much time he's spending on the PS5 and that I want him looking for a job. At first, he would respond with, okay, I will, I'm sorry, and then goes back to gaming. But now he groans and ignores me, and the only time he talks is if I'm watching him play the game. We're still sleeping in the same room, but he comes in around 3 or 4 in the morning, and I wake him up every day at 6 a.m. So it doesn't really feel like it. And then I wake up every day at 6 a.m. So like he's just walking in there, like right as she's about to wake up, basically. Then on Wednesday, I reminded my boyfriend that my cousin's wedding was tomorrow, yesterday in parentheses, and I told him I have an outfit picked out for him. I had gotten up at my usual time and did some routinely things before I got dressed and woke him up around noon just to make sure he was up. I watched him get up. I told him to take a shower in the other bathroom so I can do my makeup. When I was finished with my makeup, he's on the PS5. I was extremely furious. I unplugged it and put it in my car. I said to him that he can get this back when we are home from the wedding. He obliged. Then about an hour into the wedding, I had been talking to a couple who wanted to buy a house. Me being a real estate agent, I was doing what I was always doing in this situation, which is a lot of sweet talking. My boyfriend walked over and I introduced him and he said, "Oh, this is my boyfriend." And then he got interrupted and said, Can you give me my PS5 now?" I was
Pulls his binky out.
Yeah, he starts sucking his thumb. PS5
Can I have PS5 now?
with a full beard and like receding hairline. I was mortified to say that to the least that, and told the couple to excuse us. I say to him, "You want the PS5 so bad? Fine, I will drop you off. Then we're coming back." When we got home, he gets out of the car and I drive off with the PS5. I was just so pissed that was a reason I had left the wedding that I didn't care. We share a car, so he doesn't have another. I hadn't responded to any calls or texts from him until I got home because I wanted for a couple hours to not have my relationship be fixated on the PS5. I came back late that night and I apologized to him, but I told him I'm not giving it back until he finds a job because it's ruining our relationship. He cried and I started to feel bad, and I'm debating whether I was being too controlling. Whoa,
Okay.
There's a lot to unpack here.
Okay. Okay, I have a couple of things.
Yeah.
I don't think that the issue in this relationship is inherently the PS5.
There's a lot of deeper.
I think that he's lost his job. Whenever you met him, he had a job, right?
Yeah.
And you dated him. He had a job. He was doing great at the job, is what it sounds like. Then he lost the job and he can't find a new one. Right now, it's a very hard. This was posted a couple of days ago.
Yeah, this is recent.
It's extremely hard to find a job right now because everybody is firing.
Yeah,
He's depressed because he has no money.
right.
You, as a real estate agent, I'm sorry, you are also about to lose your job because the market's about to crash. So you might need to go ahead and invest in a PC to play with him. But my thing is whenever you woke him up, I mean, you were up at 6 a.m., right? You knew that you had a wedding to go to, correct? You told him to go shower in the other bathroom so he was out of your way.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do your makeup at like what? Probably crunch time. You could have done your makeup anytime before 6 a.m. and before that deadline to give him shower time in an auxiliary shower. He clearly got ready for the wedding and had time to burn because you were doing your makeup.
Is that what happened? Or I thought,
Yeah, that's what happened. Because whenever she was ready, he clearly had enough time to sit down and turn on the game.
yeah, but then you're like in a game and you can't leave for 20 minutes until your game is over.
Well, no one's saying that he's doing that because clearly,
Yeah, we don't know what game
to
he's
me,
playing.
he got ready fast enough for the wedding to go to the wedding. So clearly, he would have turned off the computer or he would have turned off the PS5. You automatically yank it out of the wall and hold it hostage in your car and say, "No, you're not responsible enough for this," even though me and you definitely split bills and we share a car because some person here with the job can get their own car. Because you know how I love how she left out the detail of we share a car.
Oh, yeah.
Not this is my car and I let him use it, because if it was her car, she would have mentioned that.
Yeah.
It's definitely his car. I can just tell by the context clues. And yeah, I don't know. I think that he's a baby for sure. And
Right.
I think that he's spending way too much time on the game, but he's depressed. Instead of taking away the PS5 until he gets a job, you should be taking away the PS5 until he goes to therapy.
Yeah, I mean,
That's my thing.
I just think this is like a big problem in relationships. I feel like though, is like the girl being
It's always
forced to be the
one-sided
mom,
though. It's always one-sided though. Oh, being forced to be a mom?
or like babying the guy. In scenarios like this, which like
I don't know if it's
ends-
necessary. I don't think it's necessarily baby.
she's treating him like she's the mom. Like,
She is treating, but he never asked for that. I mean,
well, that's what I feel like that's what they feel
instinctually
like
they have to do that. That's that instinctually. Of course, they're all going to react like moms because one day they're going to be moms.
Yeah, but I feel like she feels like that's the only way like she can get to him is if she's like,
Oh, if she just goes into baby mode, into baby control mode. I think that there's healthier ways to deal with this.
there's clearly
There's faults on both sides.
well the guy
I
he's
think.
not putting any effort into
From her side of the story, bro. This is
I
from her
mean,
side of the story.
That's all we really got here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear this other guy's like, I don't know. He just like, I don't know, like I'm just trying to get the gold skins on Call of Duty. What do you want? What can I
I'm
say?
not saying that your man is some sort of David Goggins red pill, like go out and go get her, because he doesn't sound like one, you know? And I feel like half of these comments are like, you should break up with him.
I don't know.
You should get with me.
Uh,
A girlfriend with a job.
Wait, let the boy marry a PS5 when his unemployed broke ass can afford it. That is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think people will find a middle ground in this case, because this is a one-sided story. So,
well, he clearly
there's no
has
middle
an issue.
ground.
He clearly has a gaming addiction, and he's using it to cope with his depression. Like that's
I
a
agree.
serious issue,
I agree.
and he's clearly not doing any effort to accommodate, because he's like she's paying for everything. I imagine, like at this point, you know.
But you have a case, a case about this. I don't think that this just randomly comes out of nowhere. Like this comes from prior babying.
Oh, so you're saying
I think that he's been allowed to do this, or he's been allowed to do this with other things. But now that he doesn't have a job, it's not okay anymore.
yeah. I mean, she's probably like loves him and wants to like.
I'm sure she's babied him on prior things though. Like that's the thing.
Well, yeah, I mean,
It's like now that he has so much time, of course he's going to do it, because he's never heard bad backlash from it before.
yeah, I mean, he's definitely like taking advantage. He's like, oh, like,
Yeah.
I don't have to work and I can play PS5
I
all
think
day. Like,
if I was him, and if I genuinely could not find a job, I would wake up early and try and find a job the first 3 hours of the day, call a bunch of places, right? Whatever.
yeah,
And then, I mean, she works. You can game until she comes back home. Or you can at least, honestly, bro, you could game until dinner time. Like, you don't have to be on a terrible sleeping schedule. You can take it from guys like us
yeah,
about bad sleeping schedules,
know
but
that
I fixed mine now. You can game during the day.
yeah.
Like, you don't have to wake up.
You don't have to play.
He
at
doesn't
3
have to
a.m.
wake up at 2 p.m. and then play
Yeah.
until 2 a.m. I think that's excessive, of course.
Well, I think like from her perspective, like she comes home and he's asleep.
It's
you know?
terrible. No, it's
And,
terrible.
like,
yeah.
They may eat together for a little bit, and he's right back to the game, and she's getting ready for bed, like alone, and she sleeps alone, and he walks in there, probably wakes her up, like damn near when she wakes up for work. It's just like they don't have time to actually be close together for her to overlook these things.
true.
All she sees is this terrible guy. That's like
That's, well, but then again, like, if we're calling him a baby, like, you can't go to bed alone. you can't go to bed alone. You need dada.
No, but like if you're in a relationship, like part of like what's nice about it is like I feel like going to bed at a similar time is like, brings you closer to somebody.
I agree. But I mean, relationships are kind of fucked nowadays. So.
I think this is like common
this
though.
wasn't.
This is pretty common.
This is very common, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
So I mean, if it's that common, some people might have to start adapting, or just choose a better partner. I don't know. Just choose a different partner then.
This is like exhibit A for why there's like so many like quote unquote independent women, because they don't want to deal with this. I mean, I think the guy's the asshole.
I know you think the guy's an asshole, but I'm looking at it from a person who needs help.
Yeah, I'd see that too.
In a way. So
it's not necessarily, maybe assholes, not the right. It's just like the title of the page, but I think.
But I don't know, dude. Like a part of it is.
If anyone needs.
A part of it is kind of like, okay, she's angry because he lost his job. Like, and now he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, but he's just like. I think it's less like, it's not only that he doesn't have the job, but she's not even feeling like she's in a relationship. She feels like she's just a mom to this guy this man baby that's clearly doesn't want to do anything to be an adult,
Yeah, I agree.
He's 26, like, not that that's like super old, but
it is a time. I mean, I don't even know. Is 26 a time where you should be where you should have everything together?
No, no, but like you should be trying. Like,
yeah, I think
you
should
can't
be
just
trying.
give up. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how long
it just. Yeah, I don't know how long
it's been 2 months. He's been doing it for 2 months.
Oh. Okay.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, let me revoke a lot of things that I said.
Just being the devil.
Devil's advocate here, but I mean, he's clearly a bum.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been doing this for 2 months, pretty much solidifies it. Like, if it's a week, okay.
Yeah.
You know, like, that was out of hand last week. Let's do better this week. You know?
Right. But it's like, if you're getting to the point where you have to, like, unplug it from the wall and hold it hostage and be like, you're getting this back after the wedding. Like, he's 4 years old. Like, there's clearly some issues.
I mean, dude, it's 2 months of this happening. So
yeah, there's a lot of.
I mean, I'd be pretty angry too.
Yeah, I think. But you in this, if you got your PS5 taken away, like, what would it
ladies,
take?
I don't have a PS5. I'm just kidding.
Your Xbox machine.
I'm semi taken.
No, but like, what would it take if you got your console taken away? Like, what would it take for it to be like justified to you? Or do you think you'd get mad like no matter what? Like,
no,
if
like
that happened to you,
if
you were in a
I
similar
was
boat,
spending more than 3 hours a day on it of like shared time that we had, I mean, I think 3 hours I think 3 hours a day is a lot. I think that a healthy gaming schedule could be like, okay, well, you're gonna have to have a 3 hour session, but like it could be like
a couple
every
times a week, not like every.
I think pushing healthy could be every other day, maybe. I don't know. But it has to be okay. Your partner has to be okay with it. Like, it's kind of have to be like a thing where you're like, okay, hey, every other day I'm gonna game with my bros from 5 to 8, you know, and then I'll make dinner, you know.
Yeah,
I think that's a healthy thing.
yeah.
But
I mean, it's one thing if you're already not cool with your partner like gaming, and then on top
if
of
you're
that,
already
if
there's already issues and you're gaming for 12 hours, like it's pretty much cooked.
Because there is a stigma with like just who, you know, maybe you didn't, I don't know, try to see the perspective, but like if you have this stigma like, oh, gaming equals like little boy, then like it's not gonna matter how long they play the game, like you're gonna get the ick or whatever, you know.
Yeah, you're gonna get
it's just like, I don't know. I feel like there's something. Yeah, I don't think she's the asshole. Maybe nobody's the asshole. Just
I don't think she's. I think the guy is the asshole too.
Yeah,
but you know, I gotta play. You know, I gotta see the
Gabe
sides.
always goes for.
You know, I gotta see the sides.
He's like, all right, she's lying.
I'll have to say, I start out okay. So me and David have already acknowledged this, like in our personal lives, I think. But I start out very strong.
Yeah.
On an opinion, and then I'm not open to hearing someone's point, and then I'll be like, okay, well, okay. and then it gets whittled down. It starts out right here, and then David's right here, and then I'll get whittled down to like right.
I just wait for him to like burn out, and then I'm like,
yeah, right here is where our middle ground is.
Yeah. That's why like Gabe will say something crazy, and I just like don't react because like,
he doesn't even react anymore.
Okay, like this is gonna whittle down eventually.
I'll say something outlandish.
I'm like, okay, her body, my choice. I'm like, all right, let's just wait this out.
I don't mean that, guys.
It's a joke.
Only for my cat.
Yeah, only when it comes to cats. It's
yeah.
Okay. Did you have one that?
Am I the asshole for not sending money in for my kids' class pizza party?
Okay.
Okay. My kid's class is having a pizza party today, and for the last week, her teacher has been asking for parents to send in $5 for it.
Just once? Okay.
My kid has disordered eating due to mental health issues I won't be getting into. She's currently in therapy for this and other issues, so she doesn't like pizza. She will eat bread sometimes, but only if it is a specific kind from a specific restaurant.
Oh my God.
They are not ordering from the specific restaurant. And I would not request for the teacher to have them make it to my kid's liking. That'd be rude and selfish. On top of that, my kid is lactose intolerant, so eating pizza would give her a tummy ache anyways. I explained this to her teacher in an email, stating I wouldn't be sending in money because my kid can't/won't eat pizza. I made sure to pack my kid a lunch, which is what I do every day considering her disordered eating. Her teacher replied saying that sending money in wasn't an option, but that if my kid didn't want to eat pizza, she didn't have to. I'm not sending in money for a pizza my kid can't participate in. Sure, $5 isn't a lot, but when you're poor as fuck, it's not nothing. Does this make me an asshole?
I don't think so. I mean, it's $5, but like, it's like, yeah.
See, Roots? Oh, do you want to get out?
What's up? So first,
an epic show first. Roots is exiting the building.
It's exiting instead
she's
of
thinking about
entering.
it.
Huh.
We take the option away.
That's fine.
Now she goes back to it. Okay, so the only way you're not the asshole, I think, is if they're ordering from anywhere that isn't Little Caesars.
Yeah.
But knowing school pizza parties, that shit's going to be Little Caesars and it's going to be cut into strips.
Yeah, and you're getting like 1-2 piece.
And $5, say there's 20 kids in your class, low ball.
Right.
That's give or take 18 pizzas from every kid.
You don't need $5 from everyone, I guess.
I don't think you need $5 from everyone. I think that teacher would be perfectly fine covering that $5.
Yeah. Is it every week?
No, it's just at the end of the year pizza party, I think. I mean, honestly, like the school should be covering that shit. If you're gonna have the party, don't ask me to pay for the shit. If you're gonna have a car party, don't ask me to get your oil changed. Okay?
Yeah.
Like,
by the way, guys, I'm having a car party. If everyone could pitch in for oil,
if everybody could get me a tire.
Yeah. Bring one tire. Bring your own tire.
Actually,
Biak.
I'm having a boat party, but I need an engine. So everyone can come on the boat. Yeah, but everyone has to split this engine evenly. Or else we won't. I mean, we'll sink. You know what I'm saying?
This reminds me one time where my roommate he got into cooking like sophomore year.
Yeah.
And he would like always want us to cook for us.
Yeah.
Because he liked to cook and he had extra food. And then by the time we're done eating, he's like, yeah, if you guys should just like pitch in.
No. No.
Like what?
No.
I would have went to Chick-fil-A if I knew if you're charging me.
How much was he charging?
He's like, for ingredients, just like whatever, like $5 or something. Like, I mean, it's it's not. I don't know. You can't offer.
Don't offer to cook.
You can't offer to cook and then be like, money now, please.
Yeah, money.
That's what tourist scammers do.
Yeah, it is. It is.
They're like, they give you the free wristband. They're like, oh, it's for free. Yeah.
I accept tips.
Donation. It's like
it's the guy, dude. Actually, this happened the other day. I was with Cook, and we went to this fire restaurant, by the way, but it was in the sticks, bro. Okay. And we went to this gas station, and this guy, he was super nice, opening the door, you know, and he was just hanging out there with his friend.
And he gave you the Cash App QR code.
And then we went in, and he was super chill, like, and then after we walk out, he opens the door and he's like, I accept donations. For opening the door for us.
The tip.
For opening the door for us. No, literally, like, flipped out the iPad. Like, and I was like, me and Chris didn't even look at that fucker. Like, I would have opened the door. Opening the door is free, and it's not hard.
Yeah.
If anything, bro, it's cold as fuck out here. Offer to pump people's gas. Offer to pump people's gas. For that. I don't know. I would tip for that.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't because I'm a man. I'm gonna pump my own gas.
But if somebody did that, I'm like thinking I'm gonna die. If they're like, yeah, just let me pump your gas for you.
Yeah, no. Then they have a control of like,
then
how mobile your car is,
right? As they're just filling it up with
the most expensive one
or something. That's
they're like, I take 10% of this.
It's you like the green one? You like the green one, right?
Jesus.
This one's better.
This one's good for your car.
And I'm like, dude, I'm like, oh, it looks like you can't drive anywhere now.
But I pumped your gas.
So maybe you could give me money. I just ended up paying for my own gas. All you did was...
No. I don't know. Stop creating your own jobs. Like, don't create your own jobs for that shit. And that guy wasn't even homeless. Like,
yeah.
Come on, bro. This is not a side hustle. Opening doors is courtesy.
Right.
It's impolite to ask for money after you hold the door. It defeats the purpose of you holding the door.
Out the politeness act.
Whatever. Fuck off.
Yeah.
And Cook was like, he was like, I'm gonna hit him real good on the way in, and then on the way back out, he's like, I'm gonna butter him up at the door, like on their way in, and then on the way out, that's when I'm hit him.
Yeah. Wait, what if you're like...
He's like, no, because he opened the door for us. He was like, damn, I love y'all's shoes. And we were like, thanks, man. And then, like, I already knew. He's like closing the door, looking at us through it. He's like, I'll see you on the other side.
I'll be waiting.
He's like, I'm going to be here all night.
But what if you're in like a battle with someone? Like you do the same thing that he does.
I'm on the other side.
And and you're like, you're both like holding the door and be like, hey. And you say, we accept tips. Like, or I accept tips at the same time. And you just look at each other like, and it's like Mexican standoff. Like,
it's like, bro, you better quit. You better get off my turf, bro. This is my door. And I'm like, nah, bro, this is my door, though.
He kind of walked through more on the left side. If you look close.
They got to get an instant replay from this.
He plays it like he has access to the security footage. He's like, you see that?
Oh, my God.
No, like, what if you're like, after he's like, yeah, like open the door for you, and you're like, oh, I like your shirt, and it's like it does this sound like, and then it's like he like compliments you, just like, oh, like, well, I actually really like your hat, and then it's like, it's like, well,
I like them shoelace aglets.
He's like, well, you know what? Let me pump your gas for you. He's like, actually,
matter of fact,
I think I'm about to...
I'll wash your windows.
You got tax payments coming up? I got it. It just keeps going.
Yeah. At that point, they're just like mowing each other's lawns, like looking at each other. Like
I'm like racing each other.
You hear the... And then it goes...
Looks like yours broken. Let me fix that for you.
He's like, I actually got my tools right here.
And it's like they're both just like naked and like
spoiling each other,
tired and beat from doing all this work. Like, just like, so how much I owe you? Like gives in to him,
and he's like, and he pulls like a towel out of his asshole and he like starts patting his forehead of sweat.
I'll send you my cash app.
Oh, God.
I don't know how it devolved to that.
Yeah, I love that.
But I kind of relate to back to the asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I couldn't eat shit growing up because I was allergic to eggs, dairy, nuts, grass.
This guy
asthma.
Sucks.
You know? Yeah. So, like, they'd have, like, cake and, like, what am I going to do? Pay for this kid to eat cake so I can wash him?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's school was already expensive. Like,
yeah, like why am I going to pay for?
Doesn't my $1,200 a year tuition cover this?
I used to have to show up to birthday parties with my own pre-made soy cupcakes.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, ugh.
Yeah, and I'm just like,
you're like,
like eating like across the room.
He's enjoying that nasty ass shit.
Bro, look at that bro over there.
Bring his own cupcake.
Eating soy cake. Not a good life to live. I'll tell you that right now. It's honestly like grounds for abortion if you like could find out.
Whoa.
Okay, never mind. It's not. But if I could have picked myself.
Oh yeah, I would.
Like
I would have.
You should be able to, like. There should be some test to like gauge whether this child wants to live.
And like if it comes back like spit on or bent, like.
Yeah, it's
you
like
should know.
It's like a COVID test, but it's like whether they want to live or not.
Yeah.
And they're like, ooh. I know you're 9 months in, but he actually wants to die.
Starts the fucking saw.
So sorry to tell you.
Oh, God.
Okay, I actually got another asshole to show you guys.
Okay.
It's not mine. Don't worry. Okay, this one, I got some stories or relatability to this. Am I the asshole for playing the trumpet? Honestly, you don't even need to tell me the story. You're already an asshole for playing the trumpet. Like in any scenario, you don't need to be playing the trumpet at all.
Unless you're in brass practice.
Yeah, unless you're in the Whiplash band, you don't like.
There's no reason.
You better be like going crazy, or like playing in the marching band for
I hope my kid.
the playoffs.
Who's that? Wasn't Roots.
I think it's Roots screaming.
That's Roots screaming.
She's pissed.
She wanted to see that.
Okay, I'll read this scenario though.
Hit the road, Roots.
Get out of here. Get. So, hi everyone.
What was that?
I don't know.
Did something fall?
I don't think so. Anyway.
Probably just the bearings of my home after I
Yes,
slammed that
walls.
door.
I, 19F, am in college for my freshman year. My roommate is Megan, 20F, and she and I have gotten along somewhat well for the most part. Our suite mates, Adina and Cassidy, whom we share a bathroom with, are next door. I already don't want to know these people.
That's gross.
I recently, over the past few weeks, started learning how to play trumpet and have been taking private lessons. Okay, so you're not even a music major. You're just going out of your way to take lessons. Megan is usually out of the room when I have them, but why do you have to have your lessons in your dorm? Anyway,
Go somewhere with that shit.
okay, but sometimes she is at the dorm. Megan says she doesn't mind me playing the trumpet because she can put her earbuds in.
I don't. What does she have?
Just like industrial.
She has like 9 AirPods like
stacked on
glued
each other.
together, and she's like,
She like can't leave her door without like.
they're all feeding off each other.
This afternoon around 3, I was practicing after my Zoom lesson had ended. Megan was not in the room. I got a text from Medina asking if I would mind not practicing right now. I told her no. It wasn't quiet hours in the building until 10. She said she could hear it through the wall and she was taking a test. I told her that that the building is where a lot of people live and she could go to the lobby or to another building if she didn't want to hear me playing the trumpet. She came to our door.
You can leave your residence.
Yeah, just leave. Leave where you live. She came to our door in person and asked me to stop again. I told her politely again that this was my room and I had the right to do what I wanted as long as it wasn't quiet hours. We got into a huge argument. She left and went somewhere else to study, and I continued to practice. I told Megan, and she said she's kind of pissed at me now. The 4 of us probably won't hang out together now, and we've been getting along really well. Now I feel like maybe I messed up. But then again, I feel like I was following the building rules. So Reddit, am I the asshole? Yes. You're just a huge asshole.
It's gotten to the point. Dude, how insufferable does the teacher have to be to just pull up to someone's dorm and just be like, okay, yeah.
Oh, shit.
And he's playing it too. He's gonna be, yeah. Dude, the trumpet is not.
It's so loud.
It's not unless you had like an electric trumpet. I don't even think they make.
They need electric. That's not
electric
possible.
trumpets. Yeah, no, you
Can't do a wind. Well, maybe.
Well, no, no, you can't do a wind.
I don't know.
A wind method.
Maybe. Just like
I don't know.
dude,
Just stop playing the trumpet.
There's
it's not needed unless you're at events.
There's like soundproof rooms at most colleges for like
For that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like I've never heard of this. Like
I don't know.
Well, what if
There
like
needs to be 10 people on planet Earth at all times that know how to play the trumpet. Okay. And they all
them.
need to live in some house in
an island.
rural Missouri.
Alcatraz?
Rural Missouri, bro. And they can play all day out in their wasteland of
Yeah.
brass.
Like play the saxophone.
Play something with some
Play the
soul,
sax.
bro. Yeah, play the sax.
Play the flute.
Dude, sax players are attractive.
Sax players get hella head.
Yeah, hella ambidextrous head.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it would be. No, but like this is not that much different, this scenario. So pretend that I'm this girl, right? The trumpeter girl.
You had this happen to you.
Yeah, I mean,
You
I was
lived with it,
I was
bro.
no better. I was like a
You
raging
had
gamer.
2. But
I
you
had a video where they're both playing at the same time and just like like drumming, like
One,
the marching band.
the one
drumming.
next to him was a drummer, and the one literally like, I mean, it's still next to him, but 10 feet away was the trumpet.
He was playing. He played every instrument throughout the course of the semester, and he was good. He was good, like a lot of them, but like not at first. So it's like I'm seeing like the progression. It's so bad, and it's like,
oh my god.
No, but this is basically the same thing. So pretend that I'm the girl and you're the one like trying to take a test.
Okay.
So I'm in my room right now. All right. And then you knock on it. And then you knock on my door.
I'm like, hey, do you think you could possibly keep that down?
Oh, it's not quiet hours.
No, yeah, I understand. I totally get that, Cassidy. But I am in the middle of an exam.
Yeah, but there's like so many other architectures around us. Like I live here and I'm following the building rules.
Okay, yeah, but I live here too, and you're not even in class. You're not even a music major. You're a phys ed major.
I just want to scream in my room. I have the right to do that.
Yeah, I'm not coming at the legality of what you're doing. It's just kind of rude to do that while I'm doing this.
So I can't do what I want, but you can do what you want, is what you're saying.
I'm not doing what I want. I'm taking a test is what I have to do.
You have to take your test in the room. Yeah. I mean,
no, I don't, but I pay for this. I pay for this room. So like,
oh yeah, me too. And I'm in the room that I live in. And you're at my door. So if you don't mind.
But you don't
That's basically what
there
happened.
is no argument.
Like, we might as well scream at the top of your lungs if you're going to play the trumpet.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
That's true. I just start screaming back.
It's just,
until we get a noise complaint from the cops. I would actually just start calling cops.
Oh, yeah. Like,
secretly.
Not like saying your name or that.
Yeah, no, I'd be like, the people below me, someone's screaming ravenously.
There was like, in our dorm at college, like, there was always this random sound coming from below us, like, that sounded like it was hitting the ceiling.
Okay.
And me and like my roommate were like trying to like theorize like what they were doing. Mm-hmm. We're just like, it sounds like they're all four lifting the refrigerator from the corners and then counting on three and be like, all right, guys, 1, 2, 3, and just throwing it up at the ceiling because it was so loud. And like, what noise? Like, it sounds like it's coming right at our feet.
I thought y'all lived on the ground.
No,
this was the first year.
Oh, yeah, the first year. Yeah. It's like, it's just like, all right, guys, you guys ready? 1, 2. Just throwing the refrigerator. You're like, I think they heard it.
And they like all lay there after.
They like set an alarm. All right, guys, it's 11:30 p.m. Y'all ready?
Oh! Yeah. By the end of the semester, they all get really strong. So it's like popping out of your.
And we like go down there to like be like, all right, we gotta confront these guys.
Nothing's in the room. They're all in their like tidy whities, and the refrigerator is a refrigerator's in the middle of the room.
It's in the middle of the room with like
nothing else,
dust and like holes everywhere, like cement, like from the ceiling. And they're like, whoa.
They're like, we're 7th years.
What do you guys want? And like, well, we live above you guys, and like sometimes it sounds like you're hurling a refrigerator at the ceiling.
Yeah. You're pretty accurate on that one.
How'd you guess?
We actually have a TikTok account.
You guys fans?
It's day 289. The fridge is throwing the fridge at the ceiling.
We're almost there. Alpha Kappa Omega. You guys want to pledge?
We've been back.
we just give up. We're like, all right, guys.
Damn. Yeah, if you can't beat them, join them, bro.
Well, we like go on TikTok live and it's them doing it, and we just watch them it happen. We're like, and we like can't really hear the like vibrations of it.
Yeah.
Just like a single tear falling from our
Oh, these scenarios are insane this week, dude.
Scenarios
Oh
are crazy.
God, these are insane scenarios.
Okay. Do I? So that's a huge asshole that we could tell you.
Yeah,
that. I
those
think
guys
that's
are
the main. There is one more. Do you want to do one more asshole?
We need to save it for next week.
I'll save that one. What we do have this week is what
Villain.
some might call a draft. It's been quite a.
We're back.
We're back with the draft.
Yeah, we missed going viral.
No, we like drafts, but yeah, it's the fan favorites, so we got to give them what they want. So, as a couple of villainous creatures ourselves,
Who went first last time? Oh, I guess we just have to rock, paper, scissors, right?
I went first last time.
Well, do you want to rock, paper, scissors?
Yeah.
Okay.
The question is, am I gonna do a quadruple rock? Because I've done rock about 6 times the past,
6 times straight.
and it's worked.
I know.
So like, what if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I have to go paper.
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck.
would I really do that though? You really think I would do 7 rocks?
Fuck you, dude.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Is it a best of 2 out of 1?
Just one.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoe. Rock, paper, shoe. No!
Yes. Oh!
The no mix up of the no mix up of the mix up didn't work.
I was horrified, dude. I almost went scissors, bro.
I thought about going paper. I was like, I can't.
Oh, okay.
Yep. I only go rock.
Yeah, you're the rock. You're the rock gym leader.
Because like nobody, you're like, okay, like why would I, like you think I got to switch my hands. I'm already in a rock. Why would,
Right.
just the way it goes.
Oh, man. Oh, that was insane. Okay. My first villain that I am drafting.
The villains.
This is an easy one, guys. You have to go the Joker.
You have to. I mean,
He's the best
he's the best
portrayed villain on film right now.
just in general. I think he's like,
I think he is too.
I think he's the perfect
he's the
villain
best
for
written.
his hero.
He's the best written villain. Yeah.
Perfectly counters his hero.
It's perfect.
Yeah. But the real greatest villain in some eyes,
Okay.
Darth Vader,
The
the
father.
legend,
Oh.
the father. I love a good villain that has like a lot of good
Talk
in him.
about depth. Yeah, and a
Yeah.
villain who has
Like
because he has good in him. Like that's the thing.
Yeah.
And he's living in pain forever too. Like
Growing up,
mentally and physically. Ugh,
growing up
You
is
feel for him.
relating to Darth Vader more as you get older.
I agree. Oh,
I think he's like the ultimate Sigma. Damn. All right, we got the 2 essentials out of the way.
yeah.
Now it gets kind of.
I'm gonna have to go number 2. I'm gonna have to say Voldemort.
Oh, that's a solid pick. Yeah.
Dude,
He's a villainous.
Haunted. Not
Yeah.
only did he kill Harry's parents,
Yeah.
then he was like, I'm ending that bloodline. and I'll die about it.
Yeah, and that's like y'all thought you could kill me too?
I'm gonna turn
little
into a
fetus.
baby and have
Can't kill
servants.
That's
Dude,
like
people are so afraid to even say his name. That's so epic.
That's haunting.
That's so epic.
No, he's like one of the most haunting. Like as a kid, just being like, okay, like that guy is menacing. But you know who I think is one of the most menacing guys
Who?
to ever grace cinema is our guy Thanos.
Yeah,
That's like that's a really good villain.
because you can see the good in him as well.
Well, he kind of was. Yeah, I mean,
You can,
he's more just
At
like
the end.
menacing.
but yeah,
When he beat Hulk's ass,
Yeah.
he like countered him. And he's like, bah, bah,
yeah.
like without even this. Like,
My
stone.
thing is like he was so OP that
Yeah.
literally the strongest team ever had to come together and form an army
Yeah,
in the
like-
end. But like you saw, I wouldn't say you saw, okay. It was bad of me to say you saw good in him, but you saw his side.
Yeah, you know, he had
You
like
saw
a
his
good
side,
reason.
but it's like, oh, the execution's just
yeah, like the
kinda-
plan for solving that issue is like, okay.
Yeah. And like the whole universe would repopulate itself in like 20 years. So you'd have to do it again.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's
There's
other
some
ways
holes. Yeah.
draft over.
Not draft over. I'm gonna have to go roots.
Roots too.
I'm gonna have to go. What? This is my third pick. You want me to let her?
Yeah, I guess she's gonna scream at us. Oh my God, Roots.
Rose, the door's open.
Make your choice of whether you want to be in here or not.
Yeah, right. So my third is gonna have to be my personal favorite villain, and right now it's Magneto.
Oh yeah,
From
you went on the
X-Men.
X-Men.
I went on the X-Men
yeah.
train, and dude, like
He's
he was
pretty villain,
he was
yeah.
best friends with Charles Xavier. Like they were
Yeah.
two of the best minds. Like
Is he more of an anti-hero or is he? Is he?
in a way, in some
No,
of
he's a
them,
villain,
in some of
he's
them, he's the anti-hero because he's like he'll do things for good, but
Yeah,
then
yeah.
in the end, he's fully become
Right,
that
okay.
evil. And
That's a
like,
good pick.
dude, cool. Honestly, coolest power on this list.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, yeah.
That scene
it's
where
cool
he-
having.
The scene where he like took the metal, he
Oh,
took
out
the
of the guy's
iron out of that
skin,
guy's
yeah.
blood.
Yeah,
He's
that was
like,
cool.
You have a little bit more iron in your blood today. And turned it into a ball.
Yeah, and he just dead.
Just started.
yeah,
Sigma
that was
Inc.
sick. It's cool having like the hero and the villain having the same like powers. Kind
Yeah, and they're like,
similar.
like they literally sat together and played chess.
Yeah,
It's like the only
it's
good
like
game
equal,
they'll ever have.
equal grounds. I
Yeah.
like that.
I like that too.
Okay. I think getting out of the film world, I think Bowser's one of the most iconic villains.
You're
Great.
so right.
Dude, that guy is menacing.
You're so right.
He's like huge all the time. Like Mario Galaxy Bowser, and he just like the size of the sun. And you're just like jumping at you. And
Oh, that is so good.
that guy's timeless.
I'm gonna have to go. Since you went video games, I have to go video games.
No, I already know who it's going to be.
You know who it's gonna be. Sephiroth.
Yeah. I'm going to just
Clouds.
get that out of
Clouds
here.
villain. Most handsome villain.
He's so handsome,
So
sexy.
handsome. Bro, half like angel, half demon.
That's
Come
so
on.
sick.
That's so epic. His hair. His sword.
Oh my God, it's
Everything's-
his abs.
He's
and
so hot
his nips.
and evil. Okay. That was my number 4. And that was your number 4, right?
I think I'm at 4 now. Because I had Thanos, Darth Vader, Bowser. So my
True.
fourth.
Okay. And then I just had 4. Okay.
Fourth pick. I'm going to throw in another Marvel. Give me Doctor Doom.
Yeah, I was gonna pick Doctor Doom.
That he just looks
He's so
sick.
epic. He's the
He's
coolest
epic.
looking. He's the coolest looking.
Yeah, he's cool.
In my opinion.
He's
For
sick.
the green on the silver.
Yeah,
Matt,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
come on, bro. And he's drilled
And
into
that
that.
guy, he's just like so strong. Like, I don't know.
And talk about a mind as
I hope
well.
we see him soon.
Yeah, I think we will. This is gonna surprise people because I'm gonna trigger something in you that you never really thought about.
Remember Barry?
But sorry, Ritz. My 5th villain is gonna have to be the evil bear from Toy Story 3. The one who was like
Oh.
throwing other toys into the fire,
Yeah,
into the
yeah.
furnace, and not caring at all.
That guy was
That guy was
villain.
evil as fuck.
That guy.
That guy was
and
so
he was
villainous.
like came off as the good
Yeah,
guy.
because
Plot
he,
twist.
yes, because he smelled good. Remember?
Yeah. Great pick.
That guy was so villainous.
He made sure he
Bro,
smelled real good.
He was throwing his own friends into the furnace
Yeah, that's good.
for being toys.
Pixar has some really good villains.
It's kind of like Hitler.
Maybe it was a metaphor.
The more you
Maybe we're all Hitler.
know. Maybe we're all Hitler at a
In
certain
some
point.
in our own way.
All right, what's yours?
That like the credits, like after the movie goes black, it's like,
yeah.
and like titles pop up, just like we're all Hitler.
Brought to you by Sprite.
And then it's like ding 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 ding, like Disney.
Yeah.
Okay, my final pick. This is a new guy, and you might not even know who he is. Death the Wolf from Puss in Boots, that new movie, new Puss in
You
Boots.
saw that movie?
Yeah,
I didn't see it yet.
it's fire.
See
It's so good.
Oh, I need to watch
And
it.
he's like, so I like scared, like I don't know, because Puss in
Yeah.
Boots is like invincible, like not afraid of anything, and he's
Yeah.
like the one guy that like made
He's-
him like shit his pants.
What? Oh, I need to
Yeah,
go
it's
watch
so
it.
sick.
Damn, yeah, that's a good list.
That guy's sick.
Honorable mentions for me, Zurg.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude,
Zurg.
coolest looking villain, honestly. One of them. And then Lord Farquaad.
Yeah.
And also, what's his name from Monsters Inc.? The
Oh yeah,
the chameleon.
yeah.
Yeah, the guy was
That guy was
shit.
a good villain.
But yeah,
I know.
like those.
Mention GLaDOS from Portal. That's
Never
like one of
played.
my favorite games of all time. She just like
Damn, bro.
OP.
Oh,
what?
we didn't take Doc Ock.
Eh,
We didn't take Goblin.
yeah, Green Goblin should have probably been on there. I don't know. I don't think Spider-Man has. I love his villains for like,
For him.
yeah, just like the movies, but like in terms of like written villains, they're just kind of like guys that like, oh, this like thing happened to me.
Yeah.
I was just like a regular guy, but now I'm like a villain now.
Yeah, true.
It's like, you know,
Yeah.
I think the Joker has like more depth.
Yeah.
Darth Vader has more depth.
All right, guys. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for listening to us.
Thank
Again,
you guys for
thanks for sparing another
following
hour of your
us as
time.
we talk about assholes and bad stuff. And
Make assholes of ourselves. Or just me.
yeah. But remember, if she cook you a meal and she don't make it from scratch, she don't really love you.
Oh, God.
It's not true. Don't believe that. And we'll see you guys next week. New episodes every Monday at 5 a.m. Join that Discord, guys.
Join the Discord.
Discord. We're doing epic stuff in there. And make sure you guys 5-star Apple Podcast, Spotify.
Everything.
And see you. We love you guys.